Today, as we mentioned, a local hero is being laid to rest.
Officer Dominic Francis was killed in the line of duty last week while trying to stop a car during a police chase.
And Officer Francis was so much more than just a police officer. He was a husband, a father, and he also took the time to be a volunteer firefighter and a school bus driver. But it doesn't end there. He was also a football and wrestling coach.
Well, friends and family say he was a pillar of the community. Neighbors describe him as a big-hearted family man, willing to help anyone in need.
It really was a devastating loss for the Bluffton community that all started with a police pursuit in the early morning hours last Thursday.
Well, this morning, Amy Steigerwald is showing us the continued support for Officer Francis's family. But first, we want to get out to Ariel Onstad. She has more on that tragic day. And Ariel, this town has really formed or transformed into a memorial.
Tiffany, transformed into a memorial. It is so accurate because driving in, I see different signs on different people's porches honoring Officer Francis. I also see, or during the dark hours when I drove in this morning, that every porch, nearly every porch, had some kind of blue light shining brightly to let the family in this community know how much they feel the pain of this loss. In just hours, people will begin to fill the Summer Center here on Bluffton University's campus. 4,000 to 5,000 are expected. But taking a look back at how we got to where we are now, we know that this all started last Thursday around 2 in the morning. And a Marion Post state trooper saw a speeding dark-colored Infiniti sedan. We later learned that car was driving over 100 miles an hour. That trooper tried to stop the car but lost track of it. And later, troopers from the Findlay Post started a police chase. Around 2:30, Bluffton Officer Dominic Francis was wanting to help. He tried to deploy stop sticks on Interstate 75 because that's where the car was speeding at the time. And that's ultimately when the car struck and killed him. You know, and one of the most emotional scenes I remember pulling up was when we were along the interstate covering this. We were trying to figure out whether or not a first responder had been injured or killed in the line of duty. And shortly after we got there, I began to see police cars line up one by one. Officers stand at attention, roughly 20 of them saluting as the ambulance drove by. And it was in that moment we knew that a first responder had been killed in the line of duty. We are expecting a hero's farewell today within Bluffton and on the Bluffton University campus. This will go, of course, all the way throughout the community, and we'll continue to keep you updated. Reporting live this morning, I'm Ariel Onstad, WTOL 11 on Fox 36.